Today, leaked video from a new Disney show features trans flag and a robot that needs help with feminine hygiene products. Now, if you've ever seen the Disney animated movie Big Hero 6, it has a robot in it, this one here, where he's generally like a medical robot there to help people, things like that. Now, good movie, good kids movie, great for kids. They continue that on with a Disney TV show aimed at younger children, up to down to the age of 2 years old. Now, something wrong with that inherently. Robots are fine, but they've just had this clip from an episode leaked. Now, it's a bit disturbing in this episode where not much is known around it, but the robot goes to a shopping centre to go and find some feminine hygiene products, tampons, pads, that sort of thing for someone. Runs into a bit of an issue, as I'm sure most people have, trying to figure out which product you need to buy for your partner or whoever. But I don't think that's really needed for young children anyway, especially prepubescent ones. I mean, it's a natural bodily function, so whatever. But the issue with this, they're pushing their trans and LGBTQ issues again. Now, there's a tweet here by Christopher F. Ruffo. Exclusive, I've obtained a leaked video from Disney's upcoming show Baymax, which promotes the transgender flag and the idea that men can have periods to children as young as 2 years old. It's all a part of Disney's plan to re-engineer the discourse around kids and sexuality. Now, that's completely true. They've decided that they're going to be promoting LGBTQ 2+ unicorn gender, whatever the hell they want to go with it today. But there's nothing wrong with that. But when you start putting shit like that, men can have periods too, and shit like that into kids, like especially young kids, like teenage kids, fine, go for it, whatever. They kind of understand if they have access to the internet. I'm sure they're well aware. But this is for young kids. This is for quite young kids. I don't know about you, but we'll just watch the leaked clip here.
Excuse me, which of these products would you recommend?
Oh, well, these are the tampons I usually use.
Thank you.
I prefer pads. They're more comfortable for me.
Thank you.
I always get the ones with wet.
Thank you.
Get them scented and bleach free if you can.
Thank you.
Yo, my daughter loves these.
Thank you.
These might be easier if it's her first period. These are really environmentally friendly.
Now, I don't know if you picked up on that, but the gentleman there,
Excuse me, it's ma'am.
that character there, the shirt it's wearing is a trans flag. That's a flag they've chosen to represent trans people. What the fuck's the point of that? Like, you're just confusing children at this point. Like, I'm glad this was leaked. I mean, someone at Disney has their head screwed on right. Now, if they're leaking shit, that means they've gone and seen it and they're gone, what the fuck? I don't know about you, but LGBTQ agenda that they keep pushing on children, like, kids aren't thinking about sexuality when they're, before they hit their puberty stage. Definitely not thinking about whether they want to be a boy or a girl, like to the point where they go and get surgery. If they think they're gonna need to be training kids up to be thinking about periods and trans men having periods, trans girl, I don't know what the fuck it's supposed to be, but trans people having periods. Why are you injecting that into kids' TV shows? You're fucking grooming them. That's what you are. Like, Disney is grooming children at this point. Now, they've we'll have a look at the story here, but they've definitely been slapped around a bit at the moment. Their Buzz Lightyear movie's just flopped. They're getting backlash. The government's actually taking away some of Disney's freedoms. Now, we'll get into the story here. The leaked video from Disney show Baymax, based around the lovable robot that first appeared in 2014 animated feature Big Hero 6, shows the titular character approaching women in a store asking for help with feminine hygiene products. The brief video clip that was obtained by posted by writer, filmmaker and activist Christopher Ruffo, who also recently attained the shared video from internal Disney corporate calls, revealing the company's dedication to creating content even for young consumers that highlighted and normalised radical gender ideology. Exclusive, Christopher writes, I've obtained leaked video from Disney's upcoming show, Baymax, which promotes the transgender flag and ideas that men can have periods, to children as young as 2 years old, Ruffo tweeted. It's all part of Disney's plan to re-engineer the discourse around kids and sexuality. In the clip, Baymax stood in the feminine hygiene aisle of the store and stared at the shelf in front of him around. After a moment, he turned to the woman next to him, asked for her recommendation on a good product. She first responded with surprise and then immediately did her best to assist him, and a crowd of others quickly joined in with their suggestions as well. Now, the one I was worried about was the vegan one that pops up at the end there. Even all the other people seemed a bit taken back by it. Like,
This might be easier if it's our first period. These are really environmentally friendly.
no one likes you. But I don't get why they need to keep... Look, it's obviously supposed to be a dude wearing a trans flag, buying pads and tampons. Now, why do kids need to learn about that? I don't fucking know. I don't think they do. And I think this is going to come back to bite Disney in the ass tenfold. I don't think this leaked clip will actually be in the end product now, which, or they could put it in there and, sink their own fucking boat. But it just goes to show you that they think that they know best for your children and that what they should be learning, instead of just giving them, benign kids content that they can watch with no political agenda, no sexual agenda, no agenda at all. Just want to give you, content to consume. They want to start injecting shit like this into it. Now, they face backlash and protests over saying that they're coming out and going to be actively promoting LGBTQ plus, have it in their agenda with every movie, show, and whatever they make. Now, this is a bit of an old story from The Guardian. The company's tone-deaf mishandling of Florida's Don't Say Gay bill has revealed a long gestating conflict. Now, the Don't Say Gay bill in Florida was a load of shit. Nowhere in that it said don't say gay. It just said that you were not allowed to teach children in a certain age gap about your sexuality or anything like that. You're not, it's, as a teacher, you shouldn't be telling your kids anything about your personal life. Like I didn't know my fucking teachers were gay. I had sports teachers that now I know were definitely gay, but they didn't go around promoting it when they're at school, which is, no one really cares if they're gay. But you don't want to hear about, people's sexual preferences. It's like, you go up to your sports teacher and go, oh, hi, miss, what do you like? Oh, well, I like getting fisted by a big rubber dildo from behind. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? No one gives a shit about your sexual fucking preferences. It's getting to the point where people are going to have to be walking around with their Pornhub fucking search history on their fucking collar. Like, oh, you're a dom. Cool. Oh, you're into tentacle hentai porn. Fascinating. No one gives a fuck. Keep it to yourself. And don't go flaunting it and telling it to kids. Like, adults is fine. Like, you want to continue and talk to your mates about what you're into. Go for gold. If they want to hear it, whatever. Don't go putting it on other people's children. You shouldn't be putting it on your own fucking kids. let alone other people's kids. Now, Disney's new movie that came out the other day, Lightyear, about Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story, it's flopped in cinemas, and apparently they think it's due to COVID and all sorts of other things that they just keep making up excuses. But I think it's a little bit of the go woke, go broke issue. They apparently had a scene where these two lesbian characters kissed. Look, they've even got a child somehow. Wonder how that happened. Was it just did it just pop out of one of them, did it?
Oh God!
I'll probably still watch this movie. Looks entertaining, but I don't understand why they've just got to keep promoting it so much. Like, if that was just in the movie without a big fucking hubbubaloo around it, no one would care. Like, I think it only goes for like a second. It's just literally a kiss scene. No one really cared. But when you sit there saying that we're going to be forcing this upon you and your children, that's when people might kick up a stink about it, especially fucking Americans. They've got a massive Christian demographic over in the US that really doesn't want to see any of that shit at all. You know, a lot of people don't care about it. No one really gives a fuck in Australia. You can be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and sleep with who you want to sleep with. But don't go waving it around like a fucking pride flag. It gets really annoying. Yeah, I'm sure there's gay people out there that do not want to know about straight people's sexual preferences. Like, we don't come up to you and go, oh, I really like ploughing my fucking wife from behind, or in missionary. You know, no one cares. They don't care. Why the fuck should we? You get a whole month to promote it and act like, fucking child predators in the streets. You see the videos of people twerking in front of children wearing a fucking Bugs Bunny mask, naked old men doing it. What the fuck is wrong with you? Those people should be fucking shot. People should be arrested. Fucking grooming children. And what are the parents doing bringing kids to those shows? Like, to a pride march. If you want to have a pride march, go and have a pride march. But don't be bringing kids to it. Don't be fucking waving your dick around in front of children. I mean, you do that any other day in a park, you're going to get arrested. Why is it any different because you're gay? How's that make it right? It doesn't. That's disgusting. Disney's Lightyear flops an opening weekend that saw it fail to topple the Jurassic Park at the box office after controversy over the lesbian kiss decision to axe conservative star Tim Allen as the voice of Buzz. Now, Tim Allen, he's came out as a Trump supporter a couple of years ago, which immediately saw him get attacked by the left and Hollywood. And he goes on to say that, you can't stick your neck out, you can't say your opinion if you're right wing, or even slightly just not a psychotic left person. Disney's animated movie Lightyear flopped its first weekend in theaters, with the new Toy Story spin-off earning $51.7 million in North America. Not only did the movie open lower than expected, but also failed to conquer Jurassic World domination, which, it's a Jurassic Park movie, Jurassic World movie. It's going to be, I don't think it'd be winning that anyway, would it? which held the first place spot with 58.7 in the second weekend. Expectations were high for Lightyear, an origin story about the movie that inspired the Space Ranger action figure from the Toy Story movies, but with some analysts pegging the movie at 70 million, at 70 million north of American debut, but it didn't come close to that figure. Now, they can't air that kind of shit in the Middle East, they can't air that kind of shit in China, I'd say Russia as well. I don't know whether they'd take the scene out or not, or they just don't air it there so they don't make money. I'd say they'd take the pay packet from China and Muslim countries and just take that scene out. The disappointing start came after the controversy over Disney's decision to include a brief kiss between a lesbian couple in the movie and to replace the conservative star Tim Allen with Chris Evans. It was Chris Evans that did it. Like, why? Fucking use Tim Allen. Tim Allen's fantastic. He is Buzz Lightyear. We all grew up with fucking Tim Allen as Buzz Lightyear. Lightyear opened in 4,255 locations domestically and in 43 markets overseas, but 14 Muslim majority nations banned the movie from playing in their cinemas because Disney included a lesbian kiss. Now, is anyone fucking surprised? No, no one's fucking surprised. Jesus. United Arab Emirates, a Muslim-led nation that criminalises homosexuality, became the first nation to ban the movie in cinemas in response to the same-sex scene. Malaysia has also blacklisted the movie. The country's film censor said it was Disney's decision to axe Lightyear from the nation's theatres after refusing to cut out scenes that promote homosexuality. Well, that's interesting that they decide not to cut it out and take the payday. At least they're, standing up for their brainwashing agenda. Malaysia's film censorship board said it approved the movie with parental guidance for those under 13 on the condition that the scenes and dialogues found in certain elements promoting LGBT lifestyle that violated guidelines were cut and muted. But Disney apparently did not agree to the conditions and decided instead to cancel the screening. The board said that adding it would not compromise on any LGBTQ scenes. The board statement did not specify which violated censorship guidelines, but the $200 million film includes a lesbian Space Ranger character. It sounds like someone's fucking Pornhub search history, lesbian Space Ranger.
Full colors.
Alicia, voiced by actress Uzo Abdullah, and her partner starting a family together and greeting each other with a kiss on the lips. The scene that has originally been cut from the film by Disney earlier this year, it was reinstated in March after Pixar staffers complained about the censorship in an open letter obtained by Variety. The letter criticised the company's CEO, Bob Chapek, on his handling the issue, accusing him of censor gay affection. Now, I'm surprised they didn't make Buzz Lightyear gay. I mean, his name's Buzz Lightyear. Sounds like a vibrator. Note, the further criticised his handling of Florida's controversial Don't Say Gay Bill. It's not fucking Don't Say Gay Bill. They keep promoting that fucking woke, fake bullshit. It's going to cost them... How long can they keep making movies, spend $200 million on a fucking animated movie where they're not going to make their money back? And if they do, it's not going to be enough to, move it on to the next movie. A total of 14 countries, Malaysia, the UAE, Indonesia, Lebanon, Jordan, Bahrain, Egypt, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Palestine, Syria and Iraq have barred citizens from seeing the film due to the kiss between the same-sex couple. You think it'd be the American hero kind of thing that places like, I don't know, Syria and Iraq and Palestine would ban it for, but no, they're really that scared of lesbians, but whatever. Disney also faced criticism over the Lightyear after it placed Tim Allen, age 69, with Marvel superhero Chris Evans as the voice of Buzz Lightyear. Chris Evans just seems to be a bit of a fucking sellout. Like, I'm not really a fan of the Marvel crap anymore. It was okay when there was like a handful of them, but now it's like It's the same with Fast and Furious. First two were okay. Third one, well, it happened. And now there's, fucking 7? The Marvel movies can't keep up with them. I think the last one I saw was the first one with Thanos, and just couldn't. I don't even think I finished watching it. It's just too much CGI, too much bullshit, and it's just repetitive. Like, make something new for once. Like, new Jurassic Park movie, yeah, Jurassic Park's cool. They don't come out, like, they don't have 3 of them coming out a year, so it's okay. But, like, fucking make something new. Jesus. There's a growing concern among that his endorsement of the former President Donald Trump in attendance with his inauguration was the root cause. Now, if you can't go to a president's inauguration and you are a major actor like him, that just shows you how fucking deadly it is in Hollywood. Like, a lot of those stars could think that that putting LGBT shit into movies and that, and just like promoting it so heavily shouldn't be done, but they'll never fucking speak up because they'd rather keep their paycheck. Which is, fair enough. You see what the media and people do to anyone that sticks their head above the ground. They fucking soon get it cut off. Good old Tim Allen though, like. Tim Allen appeared to have understood the position he was in, admitting he had a huge target on his back in Hollywood due to his right-wing politics. Asked about attending Trump's inauguration by Jimmy Kimmel in 2017, he said, "You get beat up if you don't believe what everyone believes." Exactly. You get fucking death threats. People send bombs to your fucking house. It's like the 30s Germany. I don't know what happened. If you're not part of the group, you know what we believe is right, I go. Well, I might have a problem with that. I'm a comedian. I like going on both sides, he added. I literally don't preach anything. What I've done is just not joined into, as I call it, the we culture. I'm not telling anybody else how to live. I don't like that. Disney and Pixar have denied Allen lost his movie role in Toy Story and sitcom Last Man Standing due to his politics, despite some reports. Of course it fucking was. It wouldn't be anything else. It's, like, you don't fucking toe your line with them. They throw you overboard. Look what they did to, fucking anyone that sticks their head above the ground. Anyone. Ticket sales for movies in the US theaters, Jurassic World's dominating, light year below that. Maverick. Top Gun Maverick has to be making more money than that. That was probably one of the best movies that's come out this year. It's a Bob Burger movie. Bob's Burgers made a movie. I didn't know that. I'm going to have a fucking look at that.
We're all gonna die because of you!
And see, look, more Marvel bullshit. Doctor Strange Multiverse, 4.2 million. Fuck. That's really bad. It's really, really bad. Just stop making fucking Marvel movies for 12 months, for fuck's sakes. It won't be the last time they do it. They'll probably pump out a couple more left-wing movies, or at least some LGBTQ-leaning movies before they take the hint that people don't want to keep saying that shit. Like, there's nothing wrong with gay people appearing in movies. I think, yeah, it's fine, but just, you don't have to go and, reinvent and just make a gay character from scratch. Like, sure, those characters there, they were made from scratch. I don't see it being a big deal and having a kiss scene in it, but when Disney comes out and says that they're going to be forcing it on people, whether they like it or not, and if you don't like it, don't watch their content, you're not catering to everyone. You're catering to the whingers and the complainers on Twitter, all 40 fucking 2 of them. I mean, this goes to show it. Like, if you're playing this for fucking kids, like young kids, there's a trans man buying tampons in a kid show. That's too far. Like, what are you trying to do? You're grooming kids. And if you don't think they're grooming kids, I think you really need to look at the media that your kids are watching. Fucking trans man wearing a trans flag, giving a robot tampons in a kids' TV show. The world's fucked up.